The title of it is called, Why Do I Have to Be So Strong? And so hopefully y'all can, some of y'all be able to relate. Why do I have to be so strong? Why can't I just say that something is wrong? I've been waiting, but my patience is fading and I need to put down this heavy guard. My life has been rough and it's left me scarred. I've been running and I went as far as my feet could take me. Now the ice is breaking. I'm afraid I can't hold on. And God, I need you to be my strength. I don't want to be let down. That's why I'm afraid to let you in. You see, I've convinced the world that I'm above crying, but I haven't convinced death that I'm above dying. Yeah, there's a smile on my face, but you know that my insides are crying. I can't do this myself. I'm so sick and tired of trying. Why do I have to be so strong? Everywhere I go, I see his face and I know that I've got to move on, but the sins of my past have got me in his grasp. Now my vision is shattered and I'm stepping on glass. I can't see through this fog. I want to be there for you, but I want to cry too. Is what I'm feeling just that wrong? Sometimes I want to be weak, but I've got to be strong. Sometimes I want to be soft, but I've got to be hard. Sometimes I want to be held, and yet I always have to stand. I just want to be a woman and not feel I have to be as good as a man because I can't. Why do I have to be so strong? I told him I put my hopes on the shelf and I gave him of myself. What more must I do to prove that I love you? I've given him my best and now I'm standing here broken, trying to give you what's left, and I feel like everything in my life has gone wrong. I thought I was someone put together, had my booty shorts in the summer, in the winter low-cut sweaters, in the spring my back's out, and in the fall not much more, because if I caught a draft, I always had my booze to keep me warm. But it's like this season of my life has got me real confused. I know he's not treating me right, and I'm so afraid to say that I'm being abused. It's left me hurt. I'm walking around with deep cuts and open wounds. Truth be told, I've got a problem with rejection. And although I've learned that with each new name and number comes a brand new lesson, I can tell you that most of my exes ended with a head/heartache, and I really thought they started off as a blessing. You know, those temps, they did fill voids in my life. And they brought those shiny toys in my life. And sometimes, God, I do reminisce about those boys in my life, and it's kept me distracted. That's why I'm asking, why do I have to be so strong? Why must I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders? I'm a mother to my maid. I'm a sister to my son. I'm an equal to my daughter. And the world keeps telling me that my priorities are out of order. I say, at least I'm there. It's more than what my mother was to me. I should have known that my life would be worth nothing more than a couple suitcases of baggage, considering what hers used to be. I'm so sick and tired of living in this life, and I feel myself dying a death. I'm living in this life, but I feel myself dying a death over and over and over again. I've cried until it hurt, and I've been on my knees, and I've lost everything, including my dignity. I have, in the midst of a crowd with loud people, loud music, hard dancing, drinks passing, still felt alone. Whether at his house or my house or our house, I have yet to have a home. You tell me why, God. Why do I have to be so strong? Why can't you just take away the hurt and the pain and the shame? Because I feel like I'll never be good enough. And I'll admit, I know that I've been living in sin. But I heard this preacher talk about a man named Jesus. He said that you are the only God who can make people whole again. I've got to be free. I've got to go where the hurt and the pain and the monsters in my life are not always lurking behind me. I have got to be free. I want to have peace. And you know, God, I could go on and on, but if you send no one else in my life, it's at least send one person to say, baby girl, you don't have to be so strong.